And so last season we won the Premier League title as the manager of West Ham United, and it was just our second season, and now to begin the third season we have a budget of 250 million to start off this season, and we would also be in the Champions League. So in the first season we won the Conference League, in the second season we got knocked out of the Europa League by Real Madrid, who somehow fell into the Europa League from the Champions League. But now in this season I want to win as many trophies as possible. I want to win everything with the Premier League, the FA Cup, Carabao Cup, the Champions League, the Papa John's Trophy, any trophy that we are involved in. I want to win those trophies, and so do these young players. So these are the youngsters that we have signed up from our youth academy. So one of them is the Brazilian, not the Brazilian, I just turned into actual speed there. He's a Belgian AM, and it's a cam. He is 75 overall, a very decent player, 19 years old, from our youth academy. He is signed up to the senior team and he is showing great potential. Hopefully he will be a very nice player for us. And another player is Jan Novak. He is a goalkeeper and I do not recognize that flag, and he also is showing great potential. So he is a very high potential player, and he is currently 78 overall as a goalkeeper, a very nice thing to see. And then we have Luka Modric's region. As far as I know, he is Ivan Dragovic, and he is 78 overall, 19 years old. He is a Croatian as Luka Modric is, which further supports my claim. And he is also an exciting prospect, so he also has a very high ceiling. Hopefully we will get some game time for him in this series and make him the next Luka Modric. And then we also have Christian Moldando. Yes, it is Moldando, I just read that name again. And he is a striker from Spain. He is a 76 overall striker, 6'1" in height, right footed, and he is also showing great potential. So I just love the youth academy prospect that we have added to this series. Last season we also had some great youth prospects, and that continues in this season as well. And now those players will also be coming back from loan, so that would be very fun to use them. And then we also have another player. He is a center defensive mid, 75 overall, and he is also showing great potential. So with some very high potential youngsters and also some very world-class players, let's try to win everything this season. And so this is the team that we have for this season. We have in the starting lineup Scamacca, Leao, Jared Bowen, Lucas Paqueta, Pereira, Declan Rice, Spinazzola, Agard, Klosterman, Wojciech Szczesny, and Maxwell Cornet. And so the players that I'm looking to replace are Maxwell Cornet, and you guys suggested Marcus Rashford, so he will be a very interesting pickup. And then we also need a center defensive mid who is better than Pereira at center defensive mid, because Pereira is not naturally a center defensive mid, he's a right back. And I just realized I just said center defensive mid 20 times in those couple of seconds. And so Rashford is currently playing at AC Milan, and he will be quite an expensive pickup, but we also have the budget, so it doesn't even matter. He's a 86 rated English winger. I know he's English, but I'm just saying that. And he will be upwards of 100 million, less than 110. So let's try to see what the manager says about him. So I'm gonna offer 100 million to start off, and he is gonna go in with 105. So let's just bring that down a bit to maybe 104. Let's see what the manager says to that, and I guess he should accept it. And yes, he does. So we are about to sign Marcus Rashford. What a pickup this would be. And he also has his agent Greta Thunberg right there, and he's wanting a wage decrease, so fair enough. He knows the kind of manager I am, but he also wants a very big goal bonus, 2.6 million goal bonus for 25 goals. I mean, whatever he wants. And there he is, our star signing, walking into the West Ham stadium in the West Ham building, and the fans will be absolutely delighted with this signing, the marquee signing. And he is wearing number 34. Okay, so we will look to change that. Just look at him just He looks very good in the West Ham kit, I have to say. 104 million spent, and it's a statement signing to let the Premier League know that West Ham United were not a one-season team. We are coming back for it again, and so these are the players that we want to sell out, and it's gonna be Wojciech Szczesny, Downs, Nikola Vlasic, Lucio, who I didn't even know existed, and then our youngster who just came back from loan, and he's not like a high potential youngster anymore, so I'm gonna sell him. His name is Alexander Said from Tunisia. And Wojciech Szczesny, although he was playing very well in the last season, but still I think that him being 33 years old, he'll go down in his overall, so we need to sell him. And so Ryan Cross, our center defensive mid from the youth academy, is getting sold. He was in the youth academy last season, and then we also sold Nikola Vlasic for 35 million to Osasuna. A very nice bargain deal for us to get that high of a price for Nikola Vlasic. And now look at this, guys. We have a transfer offer for Gianluca Scamacca from Inter. And now you guys know how good he has been for us. They're offering 84 million. He is valued at 76. I am just gonna say no to that. There's no way in hell I'm gonna accept that for the star striker who just exploded last season. And so another transfer being made for 14 million. I don't know how did we pull this off. Frederick Downs is gonna be sold, and he's going to the Bundesliga. And he's not Frederick Downs, he's Flynn Downs. And so we have a transfer offer for Wojciech Szczesny, but it's from a Premier League club. I don't want to sell him to a Premier League club. It's from Leeds United, so I am going to be rejecting this transfer offer. And then now we have another exit for 5.3 million. We have sold Lucio, and now the big transfer, and he is also going to join Flynn Downs in the Bundesliga at the same club, and we get a C for this one. Alexander Said is going to go, and now I think we do have the budget to sign a player like Fabinho or Joshua Kimmich. And look at this, guys, I was wrong. So Wojciech Szczesny is not going down in his overall, he's actually going up. And the bad form that you see right now is because of the preseason, so that doesn't matter very much, because in the Premier League season he'll go like into the good form, hopefully. So I don't think that we need to sell him now. Maybe like if in January he starts dipping, then we'll look to sell him. But we do not need to sell him if he's not going down in his overall, because he's a very good keeper, and he has been a very good keeper for us. So we have a big transfer offer now for Alexis Vega. Now we signed him in the last season as a free agent, and he was decent for us, but he only scored like 4 goals, had 7 assists. So that was not good enough, and now we have a very good transfer offer. We could sell him for, like the manager is saying, the assistant manager, he says that we could sell him for like 45 million. So to sell a player like that for 45 million would be a big dub. So let's see what Erik ten Hag says to this 45 million transfer offer, and yes, he accepts. So a player with 4 goals and 7 assists is being sold for 45 million, and before that deal is completed, we already have 204 million. So that's a brilliant thing to see. We just cleared out the bad players that we had and some decent players that we had but were not needed, and now we need to sign a marquee CDM to support Declan Rice in the back of the midfield. And the player that you guys suggested is Rodri from Manchester City. And in the last season, considering how good we were, Rodri now has fallen out against Pep Guardiola, just like Joao Cancelo, and now he wants to leave the club and he wants to join West Ham United because he knows that I am a better manager than Pep Guardiola. And now Pep Guardiola is getting old and his memory and his brain is not working as well, so he also lost the Premier League title against us. So 115 million for Rodri, and it's accepted. Let's go. We're gonna sign Rodri and Marcus Rashford. So 2 former Manchester players are gonna sign for a London club. It's gonna be very fun to play with these players. And these are the demands for Rodri, and let's see what can we do about these high wage demand, so I'm gonna be offering him 175,000 and not decreasing, completely eliminating the bonus that he wanted for the appearances because he's gonna get so many of them. So I'm not gonna give that bonus to him. And so just look at him. I have to say he also looks very, very nice in this West Ham United kit. The number 8, although it's for an attacking midfielder, but still for a midfielder. So let's see how big of a difference can Rodri make. Let's see us getting an A. No, we didn't get an A for this one, but it's gonna be such a fantastic signing. Whoever just suggested this to me, I mean, that was a brilliant suggestion. And Rashford was also a suggestion by the same person. So if we play amazingly, all credit goes to you, my man, or girl, or whatever you identify as, I don't know. And so this is the team that we'll be going in with, at least for the first half of the season, unless you guys suggest some more players to me, because this episode will be ending, not now, but when this episode will be ending, we will still be in the transfer window, so you guys can still suggest some players. And now to begin the season, we're gonna play this Community Shield final against Tottenham Hotspur. So a very decent team, a very nice team, Tottenham Hotspur, to begin our season with, to test how good are we against a very decent team and a very good striker. We'll also test our defense against Harry Kane and Heung-min Son, and we'll also test the keeper as well. So this will be a very, very interesting match, to say at the very least. And this is the lineup that we are going for. So Scamacca, Rashford, Leao, and then we have Rodri, we have Declan Rice, Lucas Paqueta, Jared Bowen, and then Guterres starts for this one. And apart from that, it's Klosterman, Agard, and Wojciech Szczesny. And they also have some very good defenders who we might be looking to sign if we don't play well with. And guys, now look at this stat. 97.3% of you are not subscribed and only 2.7% of you are. This is so depressing as a content creator to look at. So guys, please subscribe to the channel. And now, back to the video. This defense, because I want to sign another defender, so we need some defensive transfer suggestions. So Presnel Kimpembe and Christian Romero, let's see how good you are in the game. And now look at Rashford go, my goodness. Here's Marcus Rashford. Can he create something? Yes, he does. He immediately creates a chance for Gianluca Scamacca, but that's well blocked. Now Spurs have the ball. Presnel Kimpembe. Oh, that's a very nice pass towards Emerson Royale. He's cutting inside. And now here's a chance for Son. What a save that is from Wojciech Szczesny. I think he wants to know that, he wants to tell us, he wants us to know that we shouldn't sell him with that fantastic save. And now here's another chance. Here's Guterres, who couldn't defend that well. We do need a better defender. They're still attacking right here. Here's Rodrigo. On to Ruben Neves. Now Heung-min Son from outside the box. And that was a very nice and powerful shot. But that's once again saved by Wojciech Szczesny. Now we're going forward with the ball. Declan Rice. On to Rashford. Now Paqueta. And now it's played through for Gianluca Scamacca. Just listen to the crowd noise. They want to see some goals. 47 minutes in, and there have not been any major chances for West Ham United. And saying that, immediately Rashford has broken through. Oh my goodness, what a brilliant goal! What a brilliant goal! Rashford immediately announces himself as a West Ham United player. The way he just slid through, and the player just couldn't defend that. Just look at that. What a run that was, right in the middle of the defenders. And that shot could have been saved, but that was a howler of a goal. Not a howler of a goalkeeping, the goalkeeping howler of the century. And now here's Rashford once again. What a cross that was as well. I mean, we are playing so good, and Rashford is so good. And that's gonna be it. We get the 1-0 win, courtesy of our star signing, one of the best players in the world. Not one of the, he's literally like the best player in the world right now. He's scoring goals for fun, more than Karim Benzema, Erling Haaland, and everyone. And now We have signed him and he delivers us our first trophy as well for this season. The Community Shield, the charity going to the whatever charity this trophy goes to. And the first trophy for the season. A nice way to start off. And these are the stats for this one. We had 3 shots only, so we were not better than them, but we kept the ball more, so they couldn't score the goals. Fair enough. And now there is the confirmation. Alexis Vega is being sold as he takes the final look at the West Ham United badge, and he says his final goodbyes to the assistant and to the manager. And now he's off to Manchester United. And so Presnel Kimpembe was a very decent defender in the last game, although I think he was the one who fell down for Rashford's goal, but that wasn't like to him. Rashford is just such a good player. And we are also looking at the goalkeepers, but now I think we shouldn't be looking at the goalkeepers. We are looking at Gregor Kobel and Thibaut Courtois to replace Wojciech Szczesny whenever Wojciech Szczesny needs to be replaced and he starts dipping in form or going down in his overall. So if you have some more defensive transfer suggestions, like more defenders to suggest, because you guys like know more football than me, like the suggestions that you came up with, not in a million years would have thought of Rashford. And now we are starting off the Premier League season against Arsenal, and once again we are going with our first 11, and this is the lineup for Arsenal. They have signed Simic and Torres. Okay, now that's a very interesting lineup. They also have Kamavinga. My goodness me, Mikel Arteta building a very good Arsenal side. And so here we are to begin the Premier League season. The whole world was waiting for this moment. Mikel Arteta against the last season's Premier League champions. Now what can West Ham United do? Were they a one-season team? And was that previous season a bit of a miracle? Or are they for real? And are they going for it again? Let's find out. Here's Bukayo Saka on the ball, and he's so direct, Bukayo Saka, in this game, and here he is again. Look at him. He just immediately got in the box and had a shot as well. I mean, Bukayo Saka is way too good in this game. But we've already signed one of the best players in the world, Marcus Rashford, and here he is again. No, he's not. It's Lucas Paqueta actually. And here is Lucas Paqueta with a shot, and that's going to be well saved. So a very nice start to this Premier League Classic. The London clubs are fighting, and now here's Lucas Paqueta on his left foot. Here's the shot, and Ramsdale with another nice save. Lucas Paqueta is trying to score his first goal to open this Premier League season. He did score the first goal in the first 2 seasons, and he wants to do it again. Here's Gabriel Jesus, and that's well defended, but that's gonna go back to them. Here's Gabriel Jesus once again. Where's Guterres going? Guterres, no! Oh my goodness, Guterres almost cost us a goal, but that's a fantastic save by Wojciech Szczesny once again. He's proving to us that he's a very good keeper. And Arsenal have been the bearer of the teams, but immediately saying that, we defend that very well. Now here's Marcus Rashford into the middle for Paqueta. And now here's Gianluca Scamacca to open the scoring. Yes, he does. What a finish that is. What a cool finish. He just passed it into the back of the net. What a finish by Gianluca Scamacca. And he has scored the first goal for West Ham United to open up the season. And Arsenal now are behind 1-0 to West Ham United. And now it's a free kick for Arsenal. It's going to be passed on to Bukayo Saka, who has been so good in this game. He deserves a goal. And now that's brilliantly done. My goodness me, what a shot that was, and what a save that was as well. So Arsenal are going to score a goal, it looks like, because our defense is struggling. We do need a defender signing. We need to sign a defender, surely. Now look at Rafael Leao go. Now he decides to pass it back. A very nice decision. Now the ball is back with Rafael Leao. Now get into the box, guys. Here's a chance, and that's going to be well defended. And Arsenal's defense has also been very good, so we could also pick up some of their players. Here's Marcus Rashford, keeps the ball still. Now Declan Rice onto Scamacca. That's brilliant football right there. Here's Rashford. Brilliant skill. Cuts inside. Marcus Rashford tries to go for the shot. Gets blocked. And Paqueta also gives the ball away. Once again, Bukayo Saka gets into the box. But that's going to be well defended. But that's not going to be well kept. Camavinga with some brilliant defending. Here's Gabriel Jesus. Bukayo Saka. Someone just make the tackle. But don't give away a penalty. And there's another chance. And that's going to be a very well-timed tackle right there. A fantastic tackle. Now Scamacca onto Marcus Rashford. Has Scamacca in the middle. Gianluca Scamacca. He's getting pushed off but still keeps the ball. Lucas Paqueta. That's brilliantly done. Marcus Rashford. And that's going to be well blocked. Marcus Rashford is giving it his all. But they're defending very, very well. They're just too good at defending right now. Now let's see what we can do. Here's Rodri, who has been a fantastic CDM. He is so good. Now Rafael Leao. Now what can we do? Can we score another goal? Here's Rodri. And there's a chance created by Rodri for Jared Bowen. But that's going to be saved by Aaron Ramsdale. We are creating those chances but we are just not scoring them. No way is Moussa Diaby coming on. He is also so direct in FIFA. He just runs into the box whenever he gets the ball. Now they have like Saka and Moussa Diaby on the flanks. That's going to be so dangerous. Here's Odegaard. Now Moussa Diaby. Just look at Moussa Diaby's dribbling. My goodness. Still going. Moussa Diaby onto Odegaard. Odegaard scores. Immediately after Moussa Diaby came on. We have conceded and now Arsenal are back into this game. What a run that was by Moussa Diaby. And then the finish by Odegaard is absolutely world class right there. From outside the boot. And so to get back into this game and win the whole game, I'm going to be making some substitutions. So Danny Ings, Pablo Fornals and Ferry comes on. And Maxwell Cornet, the super sub, also replaces Rashford. So let's see if Maxwell Cornet can get us the goal. He is going to be used as a super sub in this season. And now here is Marcus Rashford. Can he score a goal before he gets subbed off? No, he cannot. That's a very nicely defended play. Marcus Rashford gets the ball again. And then Rodri with a bit of a mistake right there. But he's still getting used to this new formation, these new tactics. So the silly mistakes can be excused once or twice. But hopefully he doesn't do them too often, otherwise he's gonna be sold. Now Marcus Rashford. Can we do it? Can you score the goal? Marcus Rashford passes it back towards Scamacca. And now here's a chance for Bowen and we score! Before making the substitutions, we have scored. And now we have taken the lead against Arsenal. And will we win the first game of the Premier League season against Arsenal? I mean, it will be a statement win. And this would tell the world that we are going back in for the Premier League title. Here's Rafael Leao. Takes the ball wide as he should do. And now he has options in the middle. Rafael Leao still keeps the ball. He's taking too long. What are you doing, Rafael? Rodri. On to Declan Rice. Back to Rodri now. It was Gianluca Scamacca now. And that's going to be passed on. Maxwell Cornet. 3-1. Job done. The game is over. Maxwell Cornet, the super sub, gets the goal. And what a run that was. What a pass that was as well. By whoever that was. I think it was Gianluca Scamacca. Actually, he was not. It was Danny Ings. Because Danny Ings just came on for Gianluca Scamacca. Let's look at who the pass was by. I think it was Paqueta actually. I mean, I'm so bad at commentating, dude. I'm so bad. I just sometimes say the wrong player's name for the goal, sometimes the wrong player's name for the assist, sometimes the wrong player's name for the save, the tackle, whatever. But I think that just makes the content fun for you guys to see how dumb I am. And right now, here's Gabriel Jesus on the attack, and I'm pretty sure it is actually Gabriel Jesus. Here he gets the ball again. No, Odegaard, please don't concede. Thankfully we didn't. And that's gonna be it. The match has finished. a 3-1 win against Arsenal for West Ham United to begin the Premier League season. We get the 3 points to begin the season, and it's gonna be a very, very good performance as well to cap it all off. The icing on the cake, or the cherry on top, whatever you want to call it. We had a very nice performance. 9 shots, 5 shots for them, and we absolutely played them out of the park. We frustrated them, and in the end we ended up not out, it's not a knockout tie, going in with a 3-1 win. And so the next match is gonna be against Spurs. So we have already played Spurs in this episode, so I'm not gonna be doing that again. So this match will be in the next episode. And so before you guys just cut out, I'm gonna be telling you what to comment, because we need some transfer suggestions. We need some defenders to sign. This is the budget that we have. We have 131 million, and you guys can like pretty much suggest anyone. I don't think like any player, any defender will cost more than 131 million. So you guys can pretty much suggest any defender you want. And we have a 3 at the back formation, so you guys need to keep that in mind. So the players that I have in mind are Presnel Kimpembe, Christian Romero, maybe like Ronald Araujo, but I've already used Ronald Araujo. Maybe like Eder Militao, he would be very, very interesting. I've not used him. Or maybe we could like sign who else? William Saliba? No, he's also too young. I mean, anyone. You guys can also like suggest some good players. Maybe anyone that I can get into my mind, because you guys did it with Rashford and Rodri. So just suggest the transfers and suggest anything that you want, and give a like to the video, subscribe to the channel, and bye for now.